And the opposite's of war for the peace is life. This is the opposite of love. And the opposite's of war for the peace is life. This is the opposite of love. And the hate is fear. Make love. And the opposite's of war for the peace is life. This is the opposite of love. And the hate is fear. Make love, not war, for this be the 60s. This choose love, not fear, for the new rage, new age. And the opposite's of war for the peace.
Troubles come and go any way they want to, doing what they ought to. I've got mine. Some are quickly passed, others they seem to last. Hold on. Salvation comes for free, singing on the shadow. It widens and it narrows. I've got mine. If heaven were lined with gold, heaven would be bought and sold. Hold on.
And the opposite's of war for the peace. And the opposite's of war for the peace is life. This is the opposite of love. And the hate is fear. Make love, not war, for this be the 60s. This choose love, not fear, for the new rage, new age. We find no peace to the hatred, only turmoil. New love and fear, for this be the distrust and paranoia. There's no life inside the war for the traumatized and the shattered spirit. Opposite of life, for this is in darkness, is blindness, for the opposite of hell, for this in heaven is here now. Open up the channels right now, for this is like the spark of life, and thank you for this to be the all. So sad for you guys, this pitch this for play for nothing, never care to you. Resist to be the charm and the creature from inside of that, you can offer it up, and you can find the path of the beast and other, find the darkness from the heaven for the peace of this, blindness of this to be the immediate time. Clarity for this people, hell for the dead is just a child play for this, directed by the enduring and the genius of the light. The opposite of sad, it isn't happy, is it alive? And the opposite of God is Satan, it isn't living. God being simply belonging to here, to now. Don't embrace it, this expression, this appreciation of the birthright. You belong to everything and everywhere, and everyone for this, the opposite of the equal truth, this final happiness to project God. Just feel alone, feel isolated, unhappy. Spirit make its own hell, which is simply the absence of love, the opposite of truth and your falsehood is shame, the opposite of the secrecy for the openness, this is energy and synergy, opposite of confinement for the freedom and the permission, the opposite of the beauty, it is an ugliness and it's an invisibility for the opposite of your judgment. It's intolerant or appreciation. The opposite to me isn't you, for it's us. The opposite to no isn't yes, it's infinity. So get over yourself for the secret of life that you can only have. What about for this is about for this would allow the others, so therefore to draw out of you for the final who would allow you or just to be you. And then let them know if it'll help you to rediscover who that is, and you can find someone who finds the great joy for the relief of this and knowing that it's you. The revolution will be televised, and it will be hands down for the outcome for the completely, utterly neutralized aching. It's so beautiful it hurts to ache to know you, for the new words that need to be coined now to exist and describe you, for the good haiku, for this to only be to say, or someday for the deemed worthy of your most precious gift. And the ancient wisdom sought for the revere over the secrets of the still to learn and lead the green. Gleam over the mysterious of the time, for never to persevere, for this is Socrates, you can believe it, the guidance is serene. You're always trying to, searching for the right words to say. Only the people to pleasing, over the pulling the victim for the car, for you can have the tiny shadow for the ancient interference of the distance realms, and just to find the distant, find the bounds, the bounds, there's a mysterious to the infinity for the aspects of life that you may have found. The loved one of the blues, too busy worrying about what it is and what might be you. Oh, for the riddle, for the age, death, this unreachable demand of frail to gaze, and this knowledge for the kept death, for the curious mortal mind, for the waiting of the constant knowledge in me, you're still ablaze, and this is simply a time embrace, this yearns for the humankind. Heartache for the soul, or hurting a little one. You don't talk about that for the first heartbreak, for this realization for the you will only be in that for the age of the only, the riddle for the heartache, for this is soul for the whole, or hurting little. Or damn the days, what's the story behind it? So decide the missing something for the vital for the heart, for this not the one specific thing, for the further enough to explain that I love you and so much more. Everywhere and all at once in the heaven that I found on earth. 6 words, and they all they were, for this the feeling of the anxious enough for the calculus. Over the 2 hours, and you will find this shocked in my head. Crossed my mind, but you didn't live in it, for the story was thinking for the plot you were. Growth enough, the path of the central, beautiful future. Without that, without the rain, for this the magic world, with the meaning for the pain, for this nothing of the shame, for this you have it with your own story. If this be the ocean that speaks to me. I speak to the sea, I'm the light in the dark, the mountain to take my heart. And the heart takes the world for this, the world. It does not take me for the world, but only the natural for the nature for the I breathe. It is the last word for the never come to the car. Or whatever the due respect for the last word for the sad for the God, for this filling the block, for the ocean waves, you can